And as I was like sopping up vomit off of the West Quad floor with toilet paper, Sasha Obama came.
Okay, you guys, I'm literally editing this on the treadmill and I totally forgot to film an intro. Hey, Maddsters, welcome to Advice from Seniors, where I'm talking to all of my friends that I met freshman year in the dorms at West Quad, bringing them back on the vlog to tell you guys all about their advice that they have as we are now all the graduating class of 2023. Shout out to Hattie, Kavya, Jeremy, and Allie. Thank you so much for being in this video. So glad we stayed in touch since West Quad freshman year, and hope you guys all enjoy.
Hey Maddsters, I'm Jeremy. I used to live with Maddie in West Quad.
Guys, here are my other friends.
Hi guys, I'm Hattie.
Hi,
Hattie.
I'm Hattie.
How did we meet? Oh yeah, we met through Luke, because Luke knows everybody.
Because Luke knows literally everyone in the whole University of Michigan.
Yeah.
And so I met all of the people I know through Luke.
Me too, actually.
You can't say that's false. It's so true.
He actually knows everyone.
Oh my god, you guys, it's Kavya! Kavya and I lived together freshman year, so we were freshman year blind roommates.
Last day together!
So sad. No, it's okay, we're gonna be living together in the house.
Oh yeah, we're in the same sorority.
We're in the same sorority house. So,
yeah, our room is still not packed though.
it's not gonna be packed.
Yeah, and
It's
we're
not
both
too sad to pack.
we're both leaving tomorrow.
Hey guys, I'm Allie.
Look at that beautiful room!
It's fairy light time.
Yeah, it's so pretty. Look at that.
Yes, ma'am. Subscribe.
I'm a senior. I'm a cognitive science major. I lived with Maddie in West Quad during freshman year, and I'm from Columbus, Ohio.
I'm currently a senior studying business administration at the University of Michigan, and I'm from Caledonia, Michigan.
I'm from Columbus, Ohio, and I'm a computer science major.
I'm a communications major, minoring in performing arts management, entrepreneurship, and anthropology, and I met Maddie in the dorms freshman year.
Yay.
So we go way back. What is your advice for incoming freshmen?
I was brainstorming on my way over here.
Oh my gosh, there's so much.
Probably be just to take everything that you experience in college as a learning experience.
First, my advice for you is focus on what's in your locus of control. Like for instance, you're gonna come to this campus and you're gonna come to whatever campus or whatever aspect of life that you're going into, and you're gonna get rejected a whole lot. Your rejection is not in your control. That is something that you can learn from. That's something that happened to you, but it's not in your control. Focus on what you have been able to do or what you are still able to do going forward.
Just join clubs. Like, it's so simple, but join as many clubs as you possibly can. And obviously, don't feel like you have to actually be in those clubs, but at Festival, sign up for as many as possible and then, pick and choose the ones you like, but at least give them all a try. Like, it's so important to at least try, because that's where you're gonna meet like your best friends.
Don't look both ways when you're crossing the street. The worst thing that could happen to you is you're hit by a truck, and honestly, like, that's fine. And like, I'm literally on my walk here, I started walking across a crosswalk and I realized I didn't look both ways, and there was indeed a car coming after me, and that was the most I've ever felt in the past 4 years. So like, 100% recommend doing that.
One piece of advice I'd say is for like clubs. Like, I'm in like an academic club and I'm really glad I did that because it's like good for my resume, but I also wish I did like a really fun one, because I feel like I could have made like more friends that way, and I like kind of tried to, but I never really stuck with it. So I would say like try to pick like one that's good for your resume and one club that's like gonna be really fun and you'll like meet a lot of people.
Freshman year at Festival, I think I signed up for like 10 clubs. 4 of them had mass meetings on Sunday nights, and I was like, oh, this is so overwhelming, I can't do it. And I was just like, okay, just 1 week, just go to all of the mass meetings. And I did. And I almost skipped Empty Mugs mass meeting. Like, I remember being like, I want to go home to the dorms. But I made myself go, and now I'm the president. So it's just little things like that, or one of the co-presidents. I've been the president for 2 years. I've been on leadership since my sophomore year, and I've met my boyfriend through the club, I met my best friends through the club. Like, Empty Mug is a perfect example of like, just do it. It's gonna be overwhelming. You're gonna be burnt out. It's gonna be the craziest week of your life, but do it and trust me.
Don't try to feel like you need to have your whole future figured out as soon as you enter freshman year, or even with sophomore year or junior year or senior year. Like, it's okay if you don't know what you want to do or what you want to major in. That's the whole point of the college journey and the college experience, is to find what you don't like to do and what you do like to do, and where you can serve those purposes best.
It will work out.
What would you tell your freshman year self if you could go back and talk to her?
To go out and try to make more friends and to meet people in different areas that you wouldn't normally go to, because that's where you can meet some of the best connections. And also just to have fun in the environment and really soak up all of the campus activities and events that they have while you're still able to be on campus.
I would tell my freshman year self that rejection is okay. I think especially when you go to a college that is considered a top tier college. You know, in high school, you were probably considered the cream of the crop. Come to a top tier school, you suddenly realize, oh my God, everyone is like me.
Yeah.
Or everyone was the top 10% of their school anyway. And so you're going to get rejected a lot because your pool has expanded and your pool has become deeper and your pool becomes harder to swim. It's like you're in a pool full of mercury. I don't know. What's thicker than water? Blood. It's like you're in a pool full of blood. And it's just harder to swim. But once you are able to like build up that muscle and just kind of like accept the waves, accept the rejection as it happens, it becomes a whole lot easier, and then you're able to like get out of that blood-soaked pool and just feel better about yourself.
I've never been rejected more in my life.
Exactly.
Than
Right?
here. Yeah.
Both in my personal life and in my professional life.
It's bad.
I think my worst personal rejection story, I am going to slide into this guy's Zoom DMs. It was during like the COVID year.
Oh my
so
God.
I was like, I'm going to slide into this guy's Zoom DMs. It was actually approximately this time last year because it got into like the Valentine's loneliness stage.
Yeah.
Definitely got ghosted over Zoom, which is a extremely humbling experience. We had a good conversation for about 3 Zoom chats, and then it was complete radio silence.
Okay, you know what? Shoot your shot though.
Oh no, I feel like a greater person because of that. That was
Yeah.
definitely a bloodbath wave.
Yeah.
So, or a blood pool wave. So,
Okay.
I feel like a better person because of
Okay,
it.
fair enough.
I like came into college and I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do, and I started off as like pre-med, and I like took a bio class and I didn't really like it, and I was at one point, like, since I didn't know what I was going to do, I was just going to stick with pre-med and like keep going, and like, but then I thought about it and I was like, well, then I have to go to med school for 4 years, and it's not really like worth it to do something that I'm like halfway in. That's so intense. So I just tried to like take different classes. I ended up taking EECS 183. I ended up really liking it here, so then I switched to CS like second semester freshman year. So I'm really glad that I did that, because otherwise I would have kind of been lost, and I don't think I would have liked the major that I did. So
Yeah, you don't have to do what you initially set out to do.
Take advantage of the dining halls. I would say like go out as much as you can and like do all that stuff. Another thing to note is I didn't drink at all my freshman year. Don't feel pressured to drink in order to go out, because obviously there is that huge social pressure. But I think like I'm really proud of myself for proving that I could still go out and have a total blast without alcohol. And I think that's really important just in terms of like maturity. But also like you do you. Going out drunk is so fun too. Like if you don't want to drink, you don't have to.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to.
Yeah, I agree with that, because I remember like you would always be very responsible.
Do whatever you want and like live your life, because if you're your most authentic self, that's how you're gonna meet the people who like you for you.
Do you have any college regrets?
No, I don't think I have any regrets.
I don't really believe in regrets.
So like one of my regrets is I just wish I got a little bit more involved. I like actually tried out for the club golf team freshman year and I made it, but I just decided not to do it because I thought it would just take up too much time. And like I don't specifically regret not joining that club, but like in a way I just kind of regret I didn't do a club like that at least. I wish I like did it. Like I didn't make an excuse that it was like would have taken up too much of my time.
I was happy with how my academics went, and like even with COVID, I feel like I did a good job.
No?
I am very satisfied with the person that I am. I'm very proud of the person that I am, and all of my past experiences have led up and accumulated to the person that I am today. And so because of that, I can't say that I regret anything.
That was good. That was a good one.
Oh, I guess maybe not going as hard for game days, not making use of my house. I would like to throw parties more, but I still have time.
What were some of your favorite memories from your 4 years here?
Do you remember in West Quad when I met Sasha Obama?
No, you didn't. What?
Yeah, I met Sasha Obama. Don't you remember that?
No.
No, remember because was throwing up in the West Quad conference.
That's what you...
We eventually literally dragged the 6'1" man
Yeah.
into the West Quad Commons. He started throwing up, and as I was like sopping up vomit off of the West Quad floor with toilet paper, Sasha Obama came and was like, "Hi, how you doing?" And I was like, "Oh my God, I just met the former president's daughter covered in vomit."
I lived in the sorority house sophomore year, and I really like had a lot of fun. Even though it was like during COVID, I was living with like 3 of my like best friends who I still live with now. So like that was probably kind of like one of my most fun memories like overall. And just like, I don't know, hanging out with them there and doing homework till like 4 a.m. in the study room and stuff like that. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
In 2021, when Michigan beat Ohio State for the first time in the Big House, and it was snowing the entire game, and that was just a really fun day, and we all went out that night and had a good time reveling in our victory.
It was during freshman welcome week. A few of our friends went downstairs and we stole a stop sign off of the street, which was not a whole lot came out of that, but it was still an invigorating, exciting experience. So we ended up looking at it in our room for about 10 minutes, and then we got scared and we put it back.
I love like feeling a part of a community that's so much bigger than me. Like, once again, it can be definitely overwhelming, but having like the Michigan thing to tie everybody together, sometimes I'll just be walking on the diag and I'm like, dang, I'm so glad I go here. And also just making use of the resources that this huge ass university has to offer. Like, I don't know, the gyms, for example. Like, I feel like I've started to do that this year, like with the programs they offer and all the classes, and I'm sports. But some of my best memories are just like being stupid and exploring a new place.
Are you happy that you chose Michigan?
Yeah, I'm really happy that I chose Michigan. That's like, it was always like my dream school, and it lived up to what I wanted it to be.
Yes and no. I'm happy that I chose Michigan. I'm not happy with my major.
Oh, okay, what would you have changed?
So I was almost a musical theater major here. And then I decided I couldn't do business and musical theater at the same time without going for a 5th year. And I was not about to spend extra money on a 5th year. So I ended up having this ultimatum. And honestly, a lot of the skills that I learned in business has been extremely valuable. But I don't think it set me up to be a holistically well-rounded individual. I think it was definitely, they definitely leaned into a lot of the soft skills that I think could have probably been better developed under the musical theater program.
Yes, I'm so like, oh my God, it was my top choice. There was no other option. And like the colors are nice, I guess. I don't know how I feel about maize, but like it's so recognizable. I was in this very tiny town called Perugia. Like, people don't really visit there. Cute old man was just walking around with a little M like collared shirt, and we were like, go blue. And then he took us out to dinner. He paid for all our food. Like, it was great. And he was like, I've never heard a go blue abroad. And like, now I dog sit for him in Ann Arbor.
Oh, so, that was that guy?
That's that guy.
Oh my God.
So like, I don't know, just the Michigan, it's like,
it's just like iconic.
Yeah, it's iconic.
Yeah.
Like, everything has been perfect. Like, it's been the best 4 years ever. Like, I'm so
Yay.
happy.
Yes, I am happy that I chose Michigan. I feel like I had a really good education, and overall I'm going to be very prepared for the future, both with what I've learned here and also the connections and the network that I'll be able to have, you know, moving forward outside of graduating from Michigan.
Okay, what are your post-graduation plans?
I currently do not have any firm post-graduation plans, but I am exploring internships in the environmental sector and also museum education, which is something that I didn't even know about before taking classes at Michigan and learning more about different careers and stuff like that.
A whole lot of plans. No idea if they'll actually come to fruition or not.
Okay.
But the current plan right now is to move to New York City and living in Hell's Kitchen. I'll be working for some company, likely in marketing or product development.
Okay.
I'm currently working for an olive oil company called Costa Rica Extra Virgin Olive Oil.
Go check them out.
We have vinegars, we have skincare, and it's delicious. So I've been having a great time working for them, and we'll see if I'm able to continue working for them. Should I move to the city?
Don't necessarily know yet. I have my life planned through October. I'm doing marketing at a record label called Zenith Music Group.
Yay!
Woohoo! And then I'm gonna go work on a farm in Hawaii.
Yay!
For September and October. The dream right now is to work at this company called So Far Sounds, and I feel like I'm manifesting. I think it's gonna happen.
It'll
But
happen.
So I'm gonna be in Seattle, and I'm gonna be working at Microsoft.
Yay,
as a
tech
software
girl.
engineer. Yeah, so I'll be on the West Coast. I'm excited. It's obviously kind of far. It'll be fun.
just be a freshman. Like, freshmen get such a bad rep for a good reason. Like, not like they're stupid. It's a new place. You don't know who you are. You're finding yourself. Like, all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Be a freshman. Like, be klutzy. Be ditz. Like, live your life and don't let that judgment get in the way, because like there's nothing you can do to change the fact you're a freshman. So
Yeah.
might as well embrace it. Live life to the fullest and be an idiot and be clueless and just figure it out later.
Perfect.
Bye, Maddsters.
Bye, Maddsters.
Go Blue by Maddsters. And listen to WCBN 88.3 FM or WCBN.org.
Oh, wait, yeah. Tell us when your shows are.
My shows are 2 to 3 p.m. on Fridays. Boogie Down Slamtown.
Okay, link will be in the bio.
Link in the bio.
Well, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. I hope it was informative. Once again, shout out to all of my amazing freshman year friends. And hopefully you guys can all make some great friends freshman year who you still stay in touch with as a senior. Let me know if you have any other questions, as always, and feel free to say hi to myself or any of these people if you ever see them on campus. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye, Maddsters!